presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Now there's your first look inside of Lynette Olson Gymnasium here at Century High School, in the capital city of Bismarck. WDA Volleyball tonight on the PSP Network. And folks, this should be a good one. Number one team in the WDA, that's the Jamestown Blue Jays. They're 24-5. And number two in the WDA, Century, 23-4. We'll get to a lot of particulars here, but this one sets up to be a knockdown, drag-out contest tonight on the home floor of the Century Patriots. Hi again, volleyball fans. Alongside Makenzie, Quintus, Todd, Domres, welcoming you to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. No appointment needed. They don't waste your time, as their technicians can typically perform a full oil change in about 15 minutes at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Oh, we've done a lot of matches this year, Makenzie, that have some anticipation. I don't know if there's as much anticipation as there has been for this one particular tonight.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I've had this one on my calendar for weeks now because I've been so excited to see these two teams match up, and you know, even at the end, towards the end of the season, it's even more exciting because it just means a little bit more. Yeah, exactly. And both these teams still have games remaining, but this one could go a long way to deciding the number one seed, with Century having 2 losses in the conference and Jamestown having just 1. So they're the two teams that are at the top right now, Legacy and Bismarck High nipping at their heels and still with some games to play. So other things could still happen, but this one, for all intents and purposes, could be for the number one seed in the upcoming WDA tournament. Yeah, you're exactly right. And, you know, even just besides that, I think there's just a small bit of a rivalry here, you know, yes. But I think that's anytime you play Century. And so I'm just so excited for it. Oh, if you can't tell, we get a little bit hyped up for these games, which is what we should do, right? We like to promote local athletes on the PSP Network. All right, so much more to come on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We'll come back, we'll dig into the poll, we'll give you the tail of the tape between these two clubs tonight. We'll look at the WDA standings, and we'll give you our upcoming schedule on the PSP Network. And coming up next, it'll be our player profiles tonight on the PSP Network. We'll take a look at McKenna Knoll, the high flyer for the Jamestown Blue Jays, and Erica Lee for the Century Patriots. We'll do that and have much more. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show rolls on after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Name it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Todd, Domres, Makenzie, Quintus back at Century High School tonight, getting set for what should be the premier game in the WDA this week. Jamestown 24-5 on the season. Century 23-4 on the campaign, and it's our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely services that won't slow you down. No appointments needed. Stay in your car for a drive-through oil change. All right, Makenzie, let's take a look at this most recent Class A girls volleyball poll as Fargo North leads the way, 23-3. This was released last Tuesday. The sportscasters and sports writers, the media in North Dakota, put out a poll for volleyball every 2 weeks. Jamestown is number 2. Davies number 3. Century 4. Red River checks in at number 5 in that most recent sportscasters and sports writers volleyball poll. And another one will come out this coming Tuesday night. And while we have a second here, let's take a quick look at our upcoming schedule. Tomorrow night, got a big night of football. West Fargo is at Minot to take on the Magi. 7 o'clock kickoff there, 6:30 pregame. We're back on the air in the capital city tomorrow for the crosstown rivalry game, Century and Bismarck High from the Community Bowl tomorrow night, 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff. Saturday night, single A football starts in North Dakota. Opening round contest, Bowman County at Velva Drake, Animus Garrison. That should be a good one from Velva on Saturday. All right, Makenzie, it's time for our player profile as we're going to talk about first a young lady for the Jamestown Blue Jays that, I mean, she can really do it all, and just a great player for Jamestown. That's a senior, McKenna Knoll.
Yeah, she's the real deal. I'm so excited to watch her play. I went to the Legacy game when they were in town, and I was the first time I kind of really gotten to see her play. Oh, I'm sorry.
Actually, hold that thought, because the Jamestown Blue Jays, right as we started, we wanted to get her on camera. She, of course, went off to the side. So let's shift gears. Let's talk about Erica Lee for the Century Patriots. And we've gotten to know Erica over the years, a multi-sport athlete, and she's been playing a whale of a role for Century as a middle for the Patriots and a 6-footer as well.
Yeah, she's so much fun to watch. I've appreciated watching her the last couple years. I've said before, I think she's just a constant on the court. She does a really good job for them out of the middle. It's important to have a presence in the middle, and she's definitely that for the Century Patriots. She puts up a good block, and she's she can put down that kill too.
Yeah, she's right up there amongst the team leaders in kills as she gets 6.3 a game. That's number 3 on the team. She's in the top 5 in the conference in blocks is Erica Lee, and she is. There's a lot of leaders, but she's a leader for the Century Patriots as well. You can just tell she kind of exudes that confidence that the Patriots look for.
Absolutely, and I can tell too, like, she doesn't get rattled. She gets excited when something exciting happens, but when they're in a slump, she's not rattled, and they look to her for that constant.
Don't worry, we'll get back to McKenna Knoll in just a second. We got a lot to talk about with that young lady. The returning all WDA performer that was the setter and now is leading the WDA in kills. So we got a ton to talk about. There's a look at Erica Lee in our player profile for the Century Patriots tonight. As this one should be a good one. So we're going to jump right into the WDA standings as you got Jamestown and Century 1 and 2 in the conference. As we preluded to a moment ago, Bismarck High School and Legacy nipping at their heels with both 3 losses in the conference. Big game in the Queen City tonight. You got Minot, the Magi, out in Dickinson to take on the Dickinson Midgets, and that game is important because you're getting closer and closer to tournament time here in the West region, and the top 5 teams in the conference right now, with Dickinson sitting at number 5 right now, have a lock berth into the West region tournament. If you're a number 6 through 11, you got to play a play-in game just to get to the tournament, so that's a big game out in Dickinson tonight. Then you got Williston, Watford City, St. Mary's, Mandan, and Turtle Mountain rounding out the WDA standings. Those other games tonight, we mentioned Minot at Dickinson. Bismarck has traveled up to Watford City. Legacy's at Turtle Mountain, Mandan at Williston, and of course your PSP game tonight, Jamestown at Century, the 1 versus 2 matchup. Anything stand out to you in those WD standings? The cream has kind of risen to the top, so to speak. We thought that those 4 teams, which were picked 1 through 4 by the coaches, would probably be the 4 teams that would be at the top about this time of the year.
Yeah, and we talked about that also, your analogy of the cream rising to the top, and I think that's a good one. Like the top 4 definitely where they should be, and it'll be kind of interesting to see how the rest shakes out.
Yeah, as we dig in a little bit more of the matchup here, Makenzie, these 2 teams played back on September 12th, a 4-setter. Jamestown won the first set. Bismarck Century came back and won the second set, 25-23, before Jamestown won set 3 and 4. And that was a bit of a milestone for the Jamestown Blue Jays, as they hadn't gotten the best of Century in a few years.
Yeah, that's such a big victory when you get those against a team that you just haven't been able to get on top of. That's so huge for your confidence and just for the season going forward.
Yeah, and you think about it, Jamestown hadn't beaten Century since September 7th of 2017. So that's about 6 years of getting kind of beat up a little bit. And so when you finally get over that hump, then all of a sudden it's like, hey, early in the season, that was a huge confidence boost for the Jamestown Blue Jays, as you mentioned. All right, we're going to turn now our attention to, let's talk about McKenna Nold, as we can highlight her a little bit here. As going from a 6-2 last year that Jamestown played, now this year they're back to a 5-1. And how would you describe what McKenna Nold has been able to do from being one of the best setters in the conference a year ago to now leading the league in kills?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question, because I remember watching her play last year, and I'm like, wow, their setter is one of their best hitters. Yeah. And I was just, and so that speaks to her as a player too. She's willing to step in wherever she needs to. But I'm not surprised that she's leading the WDA in kills. I feel like she's gotten even better as a hitter over the last off season. And watching her, I'm so glad that we're highlighting her now on a warm-up where she's going to be hitting. Hopefully we can see her, because on the open net, it's incredible to watch her swing. Her arm swing is so fast. She's got such a good whip on her hit that just makes it even more deadly.
And she's going to take her talents, a multi-sport athlete for the Jamestown Blue Jays. She's going to take her talents to Concordia St. Paul, and that's saying something right there, because that's one of the upper echelon teams in the Northern Sun.
Absolutely. I think that's so exciting. I played against Concordia St. Paul in college, and that is an incredible program. And it's I would say you could kind of like compare it to Century in the WDA, where they always win. You know what I mean? And it's like they always get you. And so for her to go and play for that program, that is so exciting.
Yeah, and the numbers speak for themselves. As there you saw you call it the whip. I like that. That's a good description for McKenna Nold. The all WDA kid from a year ago leads the team this year in kills and plays pretty much year-round volleyball now, as she's winter, summer, spring volleyball, and went through a 3-inch growth spurt.
Oh, wow.
Just recently. She was 5'9" not that long ago, and now all of a sudden is touching the tape at about 6 feet. So that's one thing that you just point to right away, as she is a premier athlete in the WDA. Let's look at McKenna Nold, the talented senior for the Jamestown Blue Jays. Well, this one should be fun. We'll come back with our tail of the tape tonight as our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show rolls on. Valvoline Instant Oil Change with locations in Minot and Bismarck. You can find us online at VIOC.com. Tail of the tape as we're closing in on the lineups, the anthem, and first serve tonight from Century. Should be a doozy tonight on the PSP Network. More of Jamestown and Century after this break on the PSP Network.
your business, or your home. Across the town or across the country, we know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. I right, zoom, spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one? Okay. I right, 40 power? No. You don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here. Let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on. First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Todd, Domres, Makenzie, Quintus. Hey, we don't get to do it every night, Makenzie. There we are. Welcoming you into our PSP Network broadcast booth. All right, that's enough of that. It's time now for our keys of the game, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. They got 25 years experience as your heating and air experts. Factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. You can find them online at northern-plains.com. And keys of the game, first off for the Century Patriots. Dropped a set last night to the Mandan Braves. They still won the match 3-1, but hey, protecting the home turf. There's not a lot of teams that come in here and get W's on the home court of the Century Patriots.
That's right, but I think they've got a very hungry team that came in here to get that win on this home turf, so they need to come out and defend it.
And for the Jamestown Blue Jays, Sarah Hagerly, one of the best coaches in the West region. Not that Jamie Zastapul isn't as well for the Century Patriots, but their program, the Jamestown Blue Jays, is defined by fun. And that's a pretty dang good way to play volleyball.
Oh, yeah. If you're having fun, you're doing it right. And I think Sarah Hagerly has a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. Well, you'll get a look at her a few times during the broadcast tonight. She'll be a cheerleader. She'll be a coach. She'll be the assistant coach. She'll be driving the bus home. Yeah, I mean, she pretty much does it all. As that family just lives, eats, and breathes volleyball. There's your keys to the game, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We know you're busy. You can visit their service center, and they won't slow you down. Their technicians can typically perform an oil change in about 15 minutes at your Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame. And let's one last thing to do here, and we don't get to do this every night, but here's your Serve Pro tail of the tape tonight. The numbers in this matchup, 1 versus 2. 24-5 record for Jamestown, 23-4 for Century. In the conference, they're 1-2. In the state poll, they're 2-4. And the number that stands out for me here, Makenzie, is, We're 16 games in the conference, and the Jamestown Blue Jays have only lost 6 sets. 6 sets.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and Legacy beat them 3-2, so that means in the other 15 games that they've had, they've only lost 3 sets total.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you think the Blue Jays are playing pretty good volleyball right now? I'd say yes. As we mentioned, McKenna Knoll, the senior for the Blue Jays, 257 kills for her, and Erica Lee, one of the leaders in the WDA in blocks with 34 kills. There's your serve pro tail of the tape for this high-profile matchup tonight. All right, we are just about set for the national anthem and the lineups and our first serve from Century Night. A little bit of a delayed start. As heck, this thing was supposed to start at about 7 o'clock, but you know what happened? The sophomore A game, the JV game, there was 29-27, 26-24. There was these good contested matchups in the sub-varsity games, and now all of a sudden you get to the varsity matchup and we don't expect anything less.
Well, it looks like we have a few years ahead of us of some good Century Jamestown volleyball. I'm excited.
All right, fans, we're going to keep it right here. Looks like you got a trio of Century students getting ready to perform our national anthem. I always like to honor America on the PSP Network. Nice job by the trio tonight from the Century High School. They always got a good music program at Century, so 3 kids got to give you that national anthem. All right, let's take a look at some of the particulars. First off, for the Jamestown Blue Jays and their 13th year head coach, Sarah Hagerly. We talked about McKenna Knoll. She's going to be a first-team All-Stater for sure. You got the libero in the lineup is Mac Rowell. Then your defensive pair back there is Emma Hoagie and Sarah Sletto. Leah Trumbauer, a good all-around player for the Jays. Edie Hagerly, the setter, leading the WDA in assists. Kinley and Kendall Anderson and Addison Marker round out that lineup of those gals that are going to see a lot of tonight for the Blue Jays. Number 1 in the conference are the Jays. For the Century Patriots, we've talked about Eden Fridley a lot this year, the senior returning first-team All-Stater. Ashlyn Hagerotz is your libero. Alexis Heinley is a sophomore that gets a lot of time for the Patriots. Adriana Backman, a good player. Backup setters, Jocelyn Kilber. Addison Clemene was our player of the game against St. Mary's earlier this year on the front line. Quinn Coast and Geneva Ding will share the setting duties for the Patriots. Erica Lee in the middle, and Madison Wolf round out a talented front line for the Century Patriots. Thanks once again to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for bringing you our pregame tonight. Timely services that won't slow you down. No appointment needed. Stay in your car for their drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Are you ready for some volleyball, folks? You might want to buckle up your seatbelt for this one.
I would agree.
There could be some turbulence in the next couple hours from Lynette Olson Gymnasium tonight. Looks to be student night, or jersey night tonight in the student section.
Yep, that's what I was told. I got the inside scoop from someone I know. And there's lots of students out tonight. There's lots of people in the gym tonight. It's, you know, I think the buzz was around Bismarck that this is going to be a good game.
And you got the Patriots. Got their first 5 out there. It looks like you're going to get Holland Fitterer out on the court a little bit tonight to start for the Century Patriots. You got Quinn Coast, Eden Fridley, Adriana Backman, Addison Clemene, and Madison Wolf. Jamestown will counter with McKenna Nold, Leah Trumbauer, Mac Rowell, I beg your pardon. I'll get that straight. Sarah Sleto, Kinley Anderson, and Hagerly out there as well, as Trumbauer will get us going. First touch, second touch, Century with a free ball over. Sleto sets it up for Hagerly. Here comes a tip over for Nold. Century cleans that up, and it finds the court, point Century.
That's a big point for Century. Great dig by Quinn Coast. She read that, saw that McKenna was going to tip, and she came in and popped that up perfectly.
Century gets into a good rotation with Eden Fridley back at the line. It's been a good route for Century to stack some points all season. Deep serve. Hagerly comes to Nold again, goes to the tip. Fitterer will bump set it to Backman, who rolls it. Cleaned up by Rowell. Tipped across by Anderson, and a kill for Kinley Anderson.
Jamestown tipping this whole first set already. I'm anxious to see them start swinging, but that tip worked for them this time.
Set one early on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Century will go to Backman. There's a crank, just long. Didn't miss that one by much, did the junior for Century. Kinley Anderson, the senior, twin sister. Kendall Anderson will rotate in here in a moment, and a service error for the Jays. And Ashlyn Hagerotz will do the honors for the Patriots. We're tied at 2. Dig by McKenna Nold right back to her. She tips it again. Century Johnny on the spot. Backman rolls it over. Oh, and you're going to get somebody doing something for Century. I didn't catch what that was.
They called, it was Madison Wolf, Clemene in the net.
Okay.
Number 11,
Edie Hagerly, the junior, serves for the Jays. Dig by Fridley, set by Coast. Clemene down the line. Kept alive by Trumbauer, tipped over by Nold. Century pushes it over for Fridley. Hagerly sets it up. They go to Nold a lot. This time it's wide.
You got to see a little bit of McKenna's swing there, and she was obviously going for the line and cut it really sharp and was out of bounds. But, I think Jamestown is Century's been known to have a good block, and they do have a good block, and they are, definitely getting their feel for the game with all these tips, and I think they're going to come around and figure out that block.
The junior Geneva Ding serves it up. Marker. Oh, what a save by Hagerot. Good hustle by Century. And a return to sender as Marker had that one denied. Rolled over by Nold. Here comes Heinley. Crosses it. Nice dig. Hagerly, Nold. Oh, Rip City. And Century, they were caught between the middle getting the second touch and the setter, and nobody got it.
Yeah, and it was a really high dig by Eden. She did a good job getting under it, but it went really high up into the, I don't know if it hit the rafter or not, but sometimes that can throw you off as well.
McKenna Nold with a big serve. Middle swing for Lee. And Erica Lee tools the block.
Always good when you can get your middles involved, and she did a good job of executing that kill there.
Adriana Backman back to serve as we're tied at 4 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Your life's busy and they make managed money easy. Locations in North Dakota and Arizona. You can visit BNC Bank online. Overpass. Lee couldn't put it away. Back on the Century side. Ding sets it up. Heinley return to sender. Century has it. Heinley again. This one off the tape. Cleaned up by Marker. Set up by Nold. And this time Century got the block.
Great job by Century there. That was an off the net hit, and they timed their block just perfectly to put that down.
Lee and Heinley there. Well, you get to see the celebration on your replay tonight as we'll get that replay dialed in here. swing for Trumbauer. Century goes to Fridley. Cuts it cross court, and it ricochets out of bounds, off the attempted dig there by Mac Rowell.
Yeah, that was a good swing by Eden, and I think Mac was ready for that. I think she took her eye off the ball for just a second and then wasn't in good position.
Century has stacked a couple. They lead 6-4. Set by Hagerly. Middle attack. Erica Lee's a one-person wrecking crew right now.
That was a beautiful single block right there. We talked about that in the pregame. Her presence is so big in the middle there, and Century's going to need that.
Backman at the service line goes short this time. Dig by Trumbauer, right back to her. Tipped. Battered across by Heinley. Lee will set it up. Fridley rolls it, and I think that's wide, and it is.
Yeah, going for the roll shot down the line there, but Edie Hagerly did a really good job of following the ball to the line, getting her toe on the line, like, nope, that's out, and didn't go for it.
Emma Hoagie, the senior, will serve for the Jays. Century on top 7-5 in set one. Knuckleball serve, set up for Lee, and she has come to play tonight, has Erica Lee.
That was a great adjustment by Lee there. I think that set was a little bit low, and she did a good job of making it work.
All right, well, I think we got a new setup on the replay. I'm gonna have to be a lot faster hitting that button if I'm gonna get the action on the replay tonight. Holland Fitterer serves for the Patriots. Sinking serve, they try to go back row to Nold. Backman has that, first touch, second touch. Heinley pushes it across. Trumbauer from a weird angle. Tight set for Century, rip for Wolf. What a dig by Hagerly. Tipped across by Trumbauer. Now Fridley off the block.
What a great rally there, and good job by Fridley using, I think, a little bit high hands on that block, and that was just some good volleyball right there.
Oh, first I got the replay a little too slow. Now I had it too long. As we're going to get you that whole thing, as there's the kill for Eden Fridley. Back in action, back row attack, and an attack error for McKenna Nold. And I think you're going to get an early Hub International Insurance timeout. The Jays want to talk about it. Call Hub International Insurance today for all your personal and business insurance needs. Patriots have doubled up the Jays early on here in set one. 10-5 Patriots are back after this break on the PSP Network.
We look forward to serving you here at your local community bank.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
Holland Fitterer back to serve for Century. Century on top 10-5. Jays go to their best side outplay. Hagerly, Trumbauer cuts it cross court. Nice dig by Fridley, right back to her. And another one is down for Century.
And that all started with Eden's really good dig there, and she was able to get the set back to her on the outside. That's sometimes the best feeling when you get a good dig and then they give it right back to you and you get a kill.
Fitterer serves. Marker with a tight set, back to her. Dig by Holland Fitterer. Century goes back row. Backman denied. Fridley pushes it over. 1, 2, 3 saves. How about that for the Jays? Ding goes the donut. Can't get it down. What a rally here. Early on in set one. Heinley just pushes it deep corner. In!
Holy smokes, that was a crazy rally. Lots of scrappy play right there, and great job by Heinley, kind of, seeing that open court, and I think the set wasn't so that she could even really hit it, but she used her hands and put it in a spot that was open, and she got the kill.
Yeah, it was a set that Heinley couldn't do much with, but she got it to the court. Swing for Trumbauer. Century, tight set, ding. Oh, kept alive. Fridley, free ball for Jamestown. Middle swing. Anderson, back at her. Now a rip for Marker, and that's off the block, and it's down for the Jays.
Century's block, holy smokes. They came to block tonight, and Fridley had a hand on that one, but just it's tough sometimes. You don't always get your hands turned to keep the ball in the court, but she definitely had a lot of on the ball, so I'm sure she'll make that adjustment.
Sleto with a nice big serve there. Tipped over. Oh, what a spot for Madison Wolf.
And great approach by Madison. She went in there really strong and made Jamestown have to guess, is she going to hit it or is she going to tip it? And at the last second, she found that open spot with a tip.
Century will bring the senior in, Quintus to serve as the Patriots are up 13-6 here in set one. Set up for Anderson and the Century block right there again. Tight set, point, Century. Jays a little out of sorts here in set one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think they've been out of system a lot. And one thing, Century's doing a good job. They've been, taking advantage of McKenna Knoll being in the back row. They've gotten a lot of points with her in the back row. I think now we're going to see her come to the front row. So we'll see, what Century's able to do to, account for that.
Kinley Anderson said, hey, we're not out of system. As she hammered that one down with authority for Jamestown. A touchdown lead for Century. Tight set for Clemene. She couldn't get up to it. Check that. That was Wolf. And into the net it goes. And the Jays look to stack a few here on the serve of Leah Trumbauer. Team leader in aces with 32 on the season for Trumbauer. Set by Fitterer. Attack from the middle by Fridley. Too tall.
It's one of my favorite hits when she comes around to hit in the middle, but I think the pass wasn't quite right on target and she wasn't able to get the set on the net like Eden usually likes it.
Trumbauer goes to the float. Set up for Fridley off the block. Tools it for a point for Century. I think that point went to the wrong side. Oh, there, they fixed it. Oh. 15-9, Century on top. Eden Fridley jump serves it. Nice dig by a roll. Swing for Nold. Yep. Down the line it went, off the block and in.
Yeah, she got a little help from the net there too, and it fell just in time to stay in the court.
Well, if you need to break a run, just get the ball to McKenna Nold.
Yes.
Kinley Anderson with a big serve. Set by the Patriots. Addison Clemene got it.
Great choice by Century. They're running that hit. A lot of times it's called a three. It's in between the middle and the outside. Usually your middle hits that one. And, sometimes it can catch your blockers on the other side of the net off guard a little bit.
Hagerot serves deep. Service error for Century and makes it 16-11 in favor of the Patriots. We can tell you that Minot State proud to bring you tonight's game. Best way to predict your future is to create it. 100 areas of study at Minot State. You'll earn the degrees for the career you desire. Hagerly serves it. Backman in.
That was a great set there by Quintus. Again, that pass wasn't totally on target, but she did a really good job of putting it out to Adriana Backman right where she likes it, and she went up there full power and swung away.
Next game also brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. Try the Blue Buffalo or the plain cheese at Planet Pizza. You can contact them at 852-1700. Planet Pizza serving the Magic City for over 25 years. I was reading what actually happened there.
So Geneva Dane got up to serve, and she just hit the antenna. The line judge was on it. She was waving her flag, and so that's automatic out of bounds point to Jamestown.
Now we got to get the level out and make sure that antenna's straight.
Mm-hmm. Get it right on the line.
Nold. Good dig by Backman. Swing by Lee. Nope. Couldn't get under that one as it sails long for the senior Erica Lee. Yeah, McKenna Nold, 31 aces on the season. Got a big jump serve. Hagerot Good first touch, back row for Fridley. Oh, what a dig. Kept alive by Hagerly. Nold got it over. Century goes to Backman. Oh, bingo!
Well, that was a good hit. Great job by Century there getting it out. Adriana, she killed that ball.
Yeah, Jamestown, I couldn't believe they got that ball over.
Yeah,
great play by the Jays.
Good scramble by them.
Backman, nope. Right into the Jamestown bench. Service error makes it 18-14 Century. Tonight's game also brought to you by the UPS store in Minot, located on South Broadway. For all your packing and shipping needs, they're in the Marketplace Foods Plaza in Minot. Hager out with a dig. Back set for Heinley, goes to the corner. Nold with a touch, but the Jays couldn't get it over.
Almost another good scramble, but also good job by Alexis Heinley. She's hit that spot now twice, and Jamestown hasn't been able to, make it work.
Holland Fitterer getting a lot in the rotation here in set one. Serve to the Jays. Oh, there's Marker. A little running off of 1 foot for the kill.
Yeah, she did a good job, and she was able to use Century's block on that one too. She hit their hands, so they weren't able to, keep it in the court.
Sarah Sletto, the senior. How about the story for her?
I love this story. Are you going to tell it?
2 years, she's been the kicker for the Blue Jays football team.
So cool.
Yeah, and she doesn't just go out there and be a token kicker. She just about makes every kick for the Jamestown Blue Jays. Been a soccer player since middle school on the varsity for Jamestown, and now playing football with the boys.
So not only is she a multi-sport athlete, she's a multi-sport,
multi-gender athlete.
Multi-gender, she's playing 2 sports in the same season. That's impressive.
That's a nice tip there by Leah Trumbauer. Found the campfire. Century's lead is trimmed to 4. And Trumbauer went for the deep corner and couldn't hit it. Century by 5 here in set 1. Your returning first team All-Stater Eden Fridley back to serve. Rowell couldn't clean that one up. Hagerly tried to save it, and an ace for Eden Fridley. And a Hub International Insurance timeout on the court is called by Jamestown. Hub International Insurance located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck. Patriots on top by 6 here in the waning moments of set 1.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
2 good teams going toe-to-toe. Century's been hot, winning 21 of their last 24. Jamestown's been equally hot, winning 20 of their last 22. Century by 6 here in set 1. Trumbauer set up for Hagerly. Nold, rifles that off the Century block.
Yeah, she had a huge approach there, went up with her big swing, and did a good job of using Century's block.
Nold will get you about 20 kills a night.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lofty number.
Yeah.
Kinley Anderson serves it to Fridley. Coast has to chase that down. Backman into the net. All set up by a good serve there by Kinley Anderson. Jays stack a couple together, and they're down now by 4 off of the Sarah Hagerly timeout. Good first pass by Backman. Turns into a swing for Madison Wolf. Return to sender.
You can see the momentum swinging a little bit over here to Jamestown. See if they can keep that going. And we'll see if Century can make any sort of adjustment.
Anderson has stacked 3 straight. Gets the number call from Hagerly. Backman has to push it over. Set up by Hagerly. Nold tips down.
Yeah, Century wasn't quite able to get on that one, but McKenna did a great job. She saw a big block in front of her, and she went with a tip.
Well, just like that, off the McKenna Nold kill, we've got a timeout on the floor. Found the spot, did McKenna Nold. Hub International brings you this timeout. They're a leading North American insurance brokerage. 2-point lead for Century. The Jays have scored 4 straight. We're back with set 1 after this timeout on the PSP Network.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
Well, what does head coach of the Patriots, Jamie Zastapool, dial up for their side-out play here? Kinley Anderson has stacked 3 straight for the Jays. She serves again. First pass by Fridley, set by Coase, swing by Backman. No. And here come the Jays. They were down by 6 a moment ago, and now they trail by a single point. Fitterer with a dig, outside to Backman. Dig by the Jays. Push down the line, what a hit.
That was a great choice by McKenna. You know, I think Quinn was kind of reading that, expecting the tip, and she went for a little bit stronger. She hit it mid-court, and Quinn wasn't able to change her trajectory of trying to dig that ball.
And now Century wants a timeout. Yeah, watch this spot by McKenna Nold as Backman. That was dug out of there by Kinley Anderson. Set up, and then Nold right down the line. Perfectly placed for the Jays. We'll keep this right here. It's a Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. Located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck. You can contact Josh Cattell or Michael Borman at 355-3100 for your personal and business insurance needs. Well, so much for the 6-point lead for Century. That has all but evaporated. Matter of fact, it has evaporated. It's now 22-22 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Hey fans, tonight's game brought to you by Roger Ward Moving and Storage, helping the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. You can find them online at rogerwardmovingandstorage.com. Kinley Anderson trying to stack a couple more here for the Jays and win set 1. Dig by Wolf, middle swing for Backman. Sleto has it up in the rafters, pushed over by Hagerly. Set up now, Wolf again. Oh, off the block. A flat-footed hit breaks the run for Century.
That was a great hit by Wolf because that was definitely, she was not a typical approach. She was flat-footed, like you said, and it almost seemed to be kind of a little off balance, but she did a really good job of swinging the ball, and she was able to use Jamestown's block to get the point.
Yeah, probably almost threw the block off a little bit, too.
Mm-hmm.
Dig by Nold, right back to her. No, she misses. And Century now has a Serve Pro set point here in set 1. Advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration, it's Serve Pro. Ashlyn Hagerot will serve. Dig by Anderson, set, Nold, kept alive by the Patriots. Can Backman close it out, rolls it. Sleto has that. Now a free ball over for Century. Good pass by Fridley, Backman off the block. Nold has it. Hagerly right back to Nold, tip down.
Kudos to Jamestown on that one because they were out of system a lot. They were scrambling to get the ball over the net, but you keep the ball over the net, you stay alive, and McKenna was able to get the kill for Jamestown and keep them alive in this game.
Well, big serve here for Edie Hagerly, the junior. She's got 22 aces on the season. Century can win set 1 with a side out. Dig by Fridley, middle swing Backman. Roll, keeps that alive. Swing by Trumbauer, set up by Coast. Clemene has to just bump it across. Free ball for the Jays. Can they tie it up? Nold, yes!
Did we say this was going to be a good game?
And both coaches have burned their timeouts, so we're going to run this baby out to the wire. Extra points in set one. Hagerly, dig by Hagerot. Coast goes to Backman down the line. Oh!
That was nice. Great job by, Adriana. That really strong tip in that back one corner, the zone one we call it. That couldn't have been any more perfect.
Wow, crunch time delivery. Century by a point. Geneva Ding serves for the set one. McKenna Nold down the line. Hagerot has that. Ding sets it up. Backman denied. Yes, a block for the Jays. Well, did you think it was going to be anything less here in set one?
Nope.
Now you got a good rotation here for the Jays as Nold's got a good serve. A lot of mustard on that one. Ding has to track it down. Century just pushes it over. Nold sets it up. Back set for Marker. Roll shot cleaned up by the Patriots. Set up now for Heinley. Didn't get all of that one. Good dig by Hagerly. Marker now down the line. Hagerot, pass one, touch two. Lee off the top of the block. Jays will go to Trumbauer.
That's a huge kill for her. That was a long rally with McKenna in the back row. Big kill for Jamestown using Century's block when they weren't able to close it up.
And now you get a serve pro set point for the Jays. McKenna Nold set up by Backman. Back row attack for Fridley. Oh, you got it, I'll take it. And the Patriots will take that one.
It's a big get for Century right there because that was, I hate to say it, but it was kind of an easy free ball for Jamestown, but sometimes that happens, you know, miscommunication, but that was a good opportunity for for Century now.
Backman will serve for the Patriots. Trumbauer has it. Back set. Anderson tipped over by Hagerly. Ding will set it up for Fridley. Cut it. Nice cleanup by Trumbauer. Now a swing for Trumbauer. Leah Trumbauer's coming alive.
That was she was all over that play right there. She had the dig, and of course she can't set herself, but then she also had the hit, and she was kind of off balance there, but she did a good job of adjusting, and she got the kill for Jamestown.
Now you get Emma Hoagie with the Jays up a point here in set one. Hager out with a good first pass. Touch two. Ding goes to the dump. Oh, what a dig by Hagerot. Now you get Marker rolling it over. Century with a chance to tie it up. Erica Lee.
Wow.
Neither team given an inch.
Great hit by Erica Lee. It was again in that three set, and she came in strong and fast and was able to beat Jamestown's block basically.
This is set one, folks. Trumbauer had some trouble with that one. Now it's just an easy ball over for Century. Set up for Heinley. Yep.
She's been so good for the Patriots this year, and she just again proved, her worth. And she got a big swing, and Jamestown's block was not closed up. So point to Century.
Set point for the Patriots. Holland Fitterer serves. Rowell sent over by Trumbauer. Madison Wolf tips. And Century will win set one. Good pass. Geneva Ding goes to the middle. And Madison Wolf found the spot, and Century wins set one 29-27. Whew. We're going to have an IV and come back with set two. I think all the games tonight, folks, are going to be just like that one. Tune it in and keep it right here to the PSP Network. We're back with set two as Century leads 1-0.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
An entertaining set one. Century led 22-16. Jamestown came storming back, and then it was a dogfight with the Patriots surviving 29-27 in an exciting set one. Patriots on top now, 1-0. And we start set two with Quinn Coast at the service line, the senior for Century. Trumbauer with a dig. McKenna Nold first swing in set two, and that's deep.
Yeah, she didn't quite get all the way through her swing on that one, so it went way wide.
Rowell with a dig off the Coast serve. Oh, Kinley Anderson back at you.
That was a huge part of game one, I feel like, for Century. Their block was just spot on. There wasn't many that were missed, and you could tell that Jamestown really had to make an adjustment because they did a lot of tipping because there was a big block in front of them.
Quinn Coast with a big serve. Oh, tipped over, but how about Eden Fridley?
Oh, I love that reaction. She's excited about that one.
Yeah, you don't see saves like that very often. I couldn't get it on the replay because it happened so dang fast. Century up 3-love. Set up for Nold. Century couldn't handle it. Got tangled up in the net.
Number 13, Kinley Anderson of the Blue Jays.
Kinley Anderson, the senior. Dig by Backman. Fridley down the line. Sletto kept it alive. Anderson and then Trumbauer. Century has a chance. Middle swing, Madison Wolf, too tall.
Great job by Jamestown on the other side. There was some good digs over there, keeping the ball alive. And like we talked about in game one, they did a good job of being scrappy. As long as you can get the ball over, you're still in the game.
Century a little tough time with that serve. Going to be a free ball over for the Jays. Hagerly will set it up. Middle attack, Kendall Anderson. Yep, she tooled the block.
Tooled it for sure, and that was an unconventional approach on that one, and so maybe Century's block just wasn't set as well as they would have liked.
Yeah, Century's block's been good the whole season. I think every time we've done Century, that block has been up to the standard. Fridley goes to the tip. How about that spot? She hovered and picked her spot.
Yeah, she's so good at that. I love watching her. She can just kind of hang in the air, and she sees the court so well. So she saw that open spot and placed it there nicely.
Century trying to figure out where the rotation is as Eden Fridley will be back serving. Tight set, sent over by Hagerly, and Century couldn't get there.
I think they were in the net. They called Adriana in the net on that one.
Oh, I was like, I thought I looked at 44. I'm like, it was 5 and a 4 for a 9. That's what it was. Thank you. Coast had to hustle for that set. Backman back at her. Century pushes it to the corner. Trumbauer, tight set Hagerly, pushed over by Kendall Anderson. Century, Backman will rise. Hagerly will dig. Trumbauer to Nold. Her shot is blocked at the net. Set up by Hagerod, wide side. Out for Backman. And the Jays right back on top by a point. Edie Hagerly serves it up. Quintus will go to Backman. Good dig by Hagerly again. Nold just touches it over. Coast will set it. Middle for Wolf. Now this time's a ring it up for McKenna Nold, the cutter.
Yeah, great swing by McKenna. I think she could tell there that Century was, definitely not on time with their block, and so she went and swung away, and she'll put it in more times than she won't when she has an open net.
Hagerly goes to the fastball that time. Adriana Backman, yep.
Adriana's having a great game already tonight. She's swinging hard, and she too hasn't missed many. That was a good cross-court shot, and Jamestown wasn't able to get underneath it.
Hagra with a good low serve. Marker gets it over. Middle attack for Erica Lee, yep. It's been Hagerot's, Lee and Backman have been doing a lot of heavy lifting for Century here early on.
Yeah, they've been clutch for Century here tonight.
Tied at 6 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. And Hagerot just long with the service error. Hey fans, reminder after the game, we'll have our MVP of the game brought to you by Sport Clips. You can check in online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. Nold with a big serve. There's a big rip again for Erica Lee.
That set's been so great for her tonight. She's been really able to get, a good approach going and swing hard and get it through Jamestown's block.
Touchdown apiece. 7-7. Back row attack.
Wow.
Geneva Ding somehow in self-defense kept that baby alive. Jay's going to go right back to Nold from the back row. This time she gets it.
That's very impressive swinging from the back row, and something to be noted because she's in the back row now, so sometimes this is when you want to make a push. When their big hitter is in the back row, get a lot of points, but they're giving it to her in the back row and she's killing it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter for McKenna Nold.
Nope.
Geneva Ding will set it up. Adriana Backman. The Jays, yep. Heinley, yes. Alexis Heinley with the kill.
Great job by Alexis with swinging hard there. Jamestown had to work really hard to get that ball over the net. They were scrambling, but again, I give them a lot of credit. You scramble, you stay alive, but Alexis took advantage of them being kind of out of sorts, and she swung away and was able to get the kill.
Yeah, Backman tried the line and went wide. Service error for Century. Hadn't been a lot of easy points tonight. You're going to earn them.
Oh, absolutely.
The senior Sarah Sleto puts it in play for the Jays. Backman with a touch. Now Lee. Yep.
Yep, they've gone to that a lot tonight, and because it's working. And so we'll see if Erica's able to, well, now she's going to the bench, but keep swinging in that spot and get the kills for Century.
Holland Fitterer serves for the Patriots. Set up for Trumbauer. Oh, that was wicked.
That was just a really nice ball by Jamestown. They had a really good pass, and then they opted to go to the back set, which isn't as, as used as some of the other positions, and so they were able to get a good kill on that.
Well, both these teams' kill percentage has been high, but my replay percentage has not been.
Oh, no.
It's all right, though. We get the ones that count. Geneva Ding goes back to Fridley. Yep, hit the antenna off of the Jays block. Every time I look up, the score's tied. Reminder after the game, we'll have our move of the game brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. They can help you move across town or across the country. Jobbers Moving and Storage brings you our move of the game. Quintus down the line. Hagerly goes to the dump. Couldn't get it down. Fridley down the line. The Jays couldn't handle it.
that's a nice spot to go to. You know, anytime you have your setter in the back row kind of transitioning on that side, it can be kind of confusing, and she was able to catch him, you know, in a goofy transition and get the kill.
Quintus deep.
Number 13, Kinley Anderson.
Kinley Anderson serves with Century up 1-0, and we're tied at 11 here in set 2. Set up for Fridley off the block. Dug up by Trumbauer, but that's wide, and a point and a kill for Eden Fridley.
Great job by Eden, but I have to give Holland Fitterer a shout out here on the defense. That was a really great pass.
Number 3, Eden Fridley back for the Patriots.
Yeah, make a play. Fridley goes back to serve. Oh, goes short. Almost had an ace. But it got pushed over by the Jays, and Century couldn't handle it.
One of those where you're just not expecting it to come over and you're not ready for it. But that was a great serve by Eden.
Another tie. Imagine that. Hagerly rips a serve. Clamine dug out by Roll. Swing for Nold. Up into the rafters. Coast bump sets it. Backman rolls it. Hagerly back set marker. Yes.
Great.
Nice play there for the Jays.
Yeah, that was a great play. They, you know, really spread the net. They went to McKenna, and Century was able to dig out her very strong hit, and they went to the opposite side. So it kind of kept Century's block guessing, and so then they weren't able to get set.
Big swing for Backman. Coast goes middle. Madison Wolf, dig by Trumbauer. Nold bumps it over behind her head. Clamine, dug by Hagerly. Nold tipped once, twice, down.
Jamestown does a really good job of, like, on those balls where you can't get to with two hands or going with one, they pop them up so nicely that they can keep it in play, and that's, you know, a huge advantage for them.
Hagerly with another serve. Centuries, Backman got a piece of the block. That didn't get a piece of the block.
No, that was beautiful.
Yeah, she has a knack, folks. And you're going to get a timeout by the Century Patriots. The whip is down again for Kenna Nold. And the Jays lead by 3. You get a Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. 15-12, Jays down a set, but they're up by 3 here in set 2.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Well, if you like your volleyball high flying and close, that's exactly what you're getting tonight.
Came to the right spot.
Addison Clamine, Hagerly kept alive by Roll. Century goes to Madison Wolf. Yep. She's found that near side tip a couple times, has the junior Madison Wolf.
Yeah, and she's got a really nice soft touch on that tip as well. She just kind of places it just very softly, and that's, you know, sometimes hard to play defense against.
Ashlyn Hagerot. Oh, that was tattooed.
Yeah, she came in with a great approach on that one, and she was swinging away, and that was a hard hit, and not a Patriot in sight to get a hand on that one.
I'm going to get a zebra convention as Addison Marker, the junior, got the kill apparently, but I guess you can't call it a zebra convention. It's the Blue Ann group. What do you think they're talking about, Makenzie?
You know, I'm kind of curious myself because I'm not sure. I didn't really see anything on that. It looked clean to me. I guess I didn't see anything on the...
Point's going to stay with the Jays. That's the way it was originally called. Upon further review, the call on the field stands. McKenna Nold serves, overpass, tipped down by Trumbauer.
Great job by Trumbauer. That's, you know, every player on the net loves those overpasses. They're going to just put it right back down and get that point quickly.
Jays flexing some muscle here midway through set 2. Dig by Backman. They go to Lee in the middle. Kept alive by Marker. Trumbauer bumps it over. Free ball for the Patriots. Addison Clemene, yep, off the block.
Great job by Century using that free ball. Eden had a really good pass right on target, and then they were able to get a good set to Clemene, and she did a good job of using Jamestown's block to her advantage.
Jays trying to tie this thing up in one set apiece. Century down by 3 has Geneva Ding at the service line. Trumbauer the dig, set by Hagerly. Kendall Anderson, roll shot over. Big swing for Heinley. No, couldn't find the line.
That was a close one, and that's that spot she likes to hit and just missed it this time.
Yeah, Mac Rowell will check out.
Number 7, Emma Hauge.
Emma Hauge will serve it up. Backman, two-handed set above her head, gives it to Erica Lee. Another dig by Hagerly. Swing for Trumbauer. And you're going to get somebody in the net.
Yep, I think that's what they called. And was it 15?
Yeah,
it was Erica Lee.
Erica Lee, yep. And a Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. Hub is located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck. Jays have a bit of an advantage here in set 2, 19-14 on your BNC Bank scoreboard, but Century's up 1-0.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before, but that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
Todd Domres, Makenzie Quintus back at Century High School. Good to have John Haugen run the camera for us tonight. Giving you the sights and the sounds from Century High School tonight. Misfire there on the serve by Hoagie.
Well, timeout worked for Century. That was good.
Adriana Backman at the line for Century. Dig by Nold, swing by Marker. Oh, the block party for the Patriots.
That was a great block. They timed that just perfectly.
Well, just like Jamestown did in set 1, when Jamestown was down by 6, and an ace. Century was down by 5 a moment ago, and here comes the Patriots.
You know, we've talked about that before with Century. It's like they can always come back. They come back all the time.
Backman serves. Dig by Nold. Set up for Trumbauer. Goes cross court. Backman with a nice first pass and a dig. Heinley off the back foot.
She got that one over, and you know Jamestown's having a little bit of communication struggles right now, and I think Sarah's going to take care of that. Coach Hagerly, excuse me.
Yep. And now another Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. Hub is the leading North American insurance brokerage. Century roaring back. The Jays lead by 1 here in set 2. Minor, we've got football action for tomorrow night. West Fargo at Minot and Century and Bismarck High. The Demons and the Patriots. You don't got to say much more than that. On the football field, those games tomorrow night both kick off at 7 o'clock. A lot to settle here in WDA volleyball. Backman with Century down 1 serves. Tight set, Hagerly gets it to Anderson. Century sets it up, middle hit, and a big one for Erica Lee.
She's been so good tonight, and Geneva Ding, she had to come in on a transition there, and she did a great job getting that set in there to Erica Lee.
Century has erased that 5-point lead for Jamestown. Marker goes to the tip, blocked, and it's a point.
Eden and Erica have been so good over there on their block. I think it was Erica that had the touch on that one, but they are just pressing so well on their block that they're able to get those ones that maybe would just trickle over, but they're staying on it and getting more blocks because of it.
Adriana Backman has stacked a few at the service line. They keep serving McKenna Nold. Swing by Marker. Ding sets it up. Free ball over. Nold set. Hagerly comes to Trumbauer. Blocked by the Patriots. Nold will come to Marker down the line. Pushed up by Backman. Now she swings. Rowell has it. Trumbauer tips. Kept alive and pushed over by Century. Good rally here. Ding goes to the dump. Cleaned up by Hagerly. Swing by Trumbauer. In!
That was a great job by Trumbauer there. She kind of was like side-arming, kind of had to sidearm that swing, and she was able to put enough spin on that to keep it in. It was right back on the back line and point Jamestown.
Yeah, right on the line for the Jays, and we're tied at 20. Slato with a nice serve. Century, Fridley denied. Hagerot, bump set, gets out of the way. Fridley tips it over. Slato has it, pushed over by Fridley. Cleaned up by Nold. Now a back row swing for her. Hagerot has it. Free ball over for the Jays. Middle attack, Kinley Anderson. Nice hustle by Ding. Fridley, Nold cleans that up on the dig. Comes near side, Trumbauer. Backman with a nice pass. Set up for Fridley, goes to the tip. Yes!
Wow, that was, what a rally there. Huge dig by Adriana Backman. She got under that perfectly, put it pretty much on her setters, on target is what I'm trying to say. And they were able to get the kill on that one.
Well, I want to get you the replay because it was so good, but we're in play again, so I got to come right back to it. And there's a heavy hit by Leah Trumbauer.
She's been really good for Jamestown tonight to, kind of counterbalance McKenna Nold, and it's been good for Jamestown.
Dig by Fitterer. Fridley taps it over. Back tip for Hagerly. Century has it. Fridley, no. She was looking for the tip. It went wide. And the Jays back up on top by a point. 22-21. Pressure cooker again here in set 2. Geneva Ding goes to Wolf. Oh, good hustle by the Jamestown Blue Jays. Dump by
that was
Geneva
nice.
Ding.
That was a really good dump by Geneva Ding there. It was just so smooth, and Jamestown did not see that coming.
Well, set 1 ended up 29-27 in favor of Century. And we're looking like something similar here in set 2. Quinn Coast set up for Nold. And Adriana Backman couldn't dig off that heavy hit by McKenna Nold.
That was a great hit. She had a really good pass. She, I think, hit that over top of Century's block. I mean, she, like you said, she had that 3-inch growth spurt. She can jump. She does a great job.
Fitterer with a tight set. And I think somebody went over the net for Jamestown. They're complaining, but I think it was Nold that. Well, the official wants to talk to the captain.
Yeah, so the call was over the net, and I think Coach Hagerly is arguing that McKenna went pretty straight up and didn't break the plane, that the ball was the one that actually did.
Yeah, I can read lips. I said that she broke the plane. And the point will belong to the Patriots. 23-23 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard here in set 2. Eden Fridley serves. Sledo, Hagerly, tight set, tipped by Century. Sledo has it. Hagerly dumps it. Coast sets it up. Back set for Wolf. And it's going to be a point as that went into the net.
Yep, it didn't get over the net at all and have any option or opportunity for Jamestown to touch the ball. So that's a 4-hit call, and so that point goes to Jamestown.
And now a serve pro set point. Edie Hagerly serves for the Jays. Jays can close out set 2. Backman doesn't let him do it.
Great job by Adriana there, using that strong push or tip, whatever you want to call it. I think it maybe got a little bit of the Jamestown block, and so Edie wasn't able to get a real good dig on that.
Serve pro brings you our set points. 24/7 emergency service, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Rowell with the dig, swing by Nold. Century got a piece of that one. Rolled over by Fridley. Hagerly cleans it up. Flat-footed attack for Marker. Hagerot sets it for Backman. Rowell has it. Comes to Nold. She tips. Century couldn't handle it.
And there, her long reach, is to her advantage because Century was up there for the block, but she's got such a long reach that she was able to kind of hang up there and tip it over, and then Patriots were already kind of in motion and weren't able to adjust quick enough.
Set point for the Jays. Big serve by Nold. Century just free balls it over. Jays can close it out. Middle swing, Kendall Anderson. Back at her. And off the block. Jamestown will close out set 2. Overtime in set 1. Overtime in set 2. Might as well play some extra frames in set 3. One set apiece. Jamestown wins set 2, 26-24. And we're back with set 3 after this intermission break on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride.
Well, we needed an IV after set one. Set two wasn't quite IV, but it was pretty close. We just needed an energy drink.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. Well, we didn't think anything differently tonight coming in, as you just kind of knew that these two teams were going to line up and go toe-to-toe the entire evening. And they have done just that. Reminder, after the game, we'll have our planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Planning team financial advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom, and Shots Crossroads. Your post-game headquarters you can order online at shotscrossroads.com. Leah Trumbauer will serve it up to start set three for the Jays. Knotted up at one set apiece. And an ace.
That's a way to start the game.
Hey fans, tonight's game brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics. Get a professional treatment and a fun, relaxed atmosphere. You can check them out at minotbraces.com. Trumbauer serve. Set up for Addison Clamine. Rowell, what a dig. And it turns into a heavy hit for McKenna Nold.
Started off, like you said, what a dig by Mac Rowell. That was, she just got underneath that one, and it was a great dig because it was put in play to where Edie was able to get a great set out to McKenna Nold.
Short serve, and it's an ace. Trumbauer has stacked a few for the Jays to start set three. And we mentioned Leah Trumbauer, the junior, team high 32 aces coming into tonight's contest. Coast will go to the back set. Fridley, oh, what a pancake save by Trumbauer. And point.
That is some exciting volleyball right there. Anytime you see a pancake, and that is so fun. And then great job by Sletto. She saw the court and she, had to go with the free ball pass, but she put it in a spot where, the Patriots were not.
If we have this entire replay, that could be an early candidate for the move of the game, and I think we do. Yes, we do. Back in action. Century sends it over. Swing for Kenley Anderson. And Century puts that one back on the Jays side of the court.
Another great block by Century. It's something that you want to see them get going to get their momentum moving, because those blocks are so exciting and it gets them moving.
First point for Century comes via the block. Fridley will serve. Rowell with a dig, sets up Kenna Nold. Century with an overpass, jousted at the net. And you're going to get the Patriots in the net. Looks like that was Backman probably.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Number 13.
And the Jays out strong here, 5-1 in set three. Nice serve by Kenley Anderson. Century sets it up for Adriana Backman. The Jays are everywhere. Holland Fitterer will give it over to Adriana Backman. Sletto pushes it up. Couple Jays converge. Trumbauer, free ball over for Century. Coast goes to the back set. Swing by Madison Wolf. Wide.
Great job by Jamestown. They are being so scrappy right now. I'm not even sure how they got that ball out of the net on that, block attempt, but
there's been like 3 of them this set.
Yeah.
That it's been a block that looks like it's going down, and somehow the Jays get a hand on it. Quick hitter for Clamine. Another double dig. Jamestown is everywhere. Backman deep.
And you know what? That's the payoff for them being so scrappy, is when you're not expecting the ball to come over and then it just kind of throws you out of rhythm, and there you see Adriana miss that hit there. That can just get into your head sometimes.
Century with an early timeout here in set three. Jays out strong. One set apiece. Blue Jays lead 7-1 on your BNC Bank scoreboard here in set three.
For decades, NODAC Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. NODAC Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
We mentioned that play a moment ago for Jamestown, that pancake dig that turns into a corner ball by Sarah Sledo for a point. I mean, that's a definite early candidate for the move of the game tonight. Century goes to Addison Clemene, couldn't get it over the tape. And the Jays are cruising here in set 3.
Yep, Century needs to just take a deep breath, get a good pass here, and then just continue doing what they know how to do. They're making just a couple mental errors, and so they don't want to let Jamestown get too far ahead.
Back roll. Oh, another great dig for Sledo. Turns into a running kill attempt for McKenna Nold. Tipped over by Kendall Anderson. Roll shot for Backman. Chased down by Hagerly. Cross-court cutter by Nold. Century goes back row to Fridley. Another nice dig by Trumbauer. The Jays' defense has been phenomenal. Dig by Fridley turns into an attack for Backman. Jamestown tipped by McKenna Nold. Backman again. Sledo has a nice pass. Blocked by Backman off the tip attempt by Hagerly. Coast will set it up. Wolf goes to the donut. Long rally here. Nold tips. Cleaned up by Coast. Swing for Wolf. The Jays have it. They come to Nold. Off the block. And down for Century. I don't know if it was off the block or into the net. One of the two. It's a point for Century.
Wow, what a rally. That was like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But that's a big point for Century. And you got Ashlyn Hagerot back here at the service line. She's a good aggressive server. Let's see if we can get her to rattle off some points.
7 kills in the season for Hagerot. Rowell with a nice dig. Kendall Anderson at the net, denied. The block party for the Patriots gets Century a point. Just like you called it, Coach Quintus. See if Hagerot can stack a few here for the Patriots. Overpass. Wolf, or check that. Lee sets it up. Backman swings. Rowell with a dig. Nold, Trumbauer. Oh, it went around the antenna.
Good catch by the line judge there.
And Century was down 8-1 a moment ago, has cut the Jays lead in half here in set 3. Hagerot with a tight serve. Rowell kept it alive. And that time, McKenna Nold couldn't get on top of that one. The attack error gives Century a little run here. Ashlyn Hagerot, the senior. Tough serve. Sent across by Hagerly. Swing by Clemene, and she tools the block.
And great choice by Century with that set there going, back to Clemene. I think they were probably expecting it to go out to Adriana.
Yeah.
But Clemene did a great job of swinging and using that block.
That's serving or setting all 3 spots right there for the Patriots, and it paid dividends. It's a Hub International Insurance timeout. Contact Josh Cattell or Michael Borman at 355-3100 for your personal and business insurance needs. 8-6, Jamestown on top in set 3 on your BNC Bank scoreboard.
As Conklin took that one from his own 30-yard line, dances all the way down to the other end of the football field for his 7th touchdown of the year. Conklin over on the far sidelines, 2 over here on the left. Back to pass to Sparrow. We're going to take a shot up to Conklin. He's open over the 40, down to the 30, 20. Hello, 10-5 touchdown. Logan Conklin.
Hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight on the PSP Network. capturing memories, promoting local athletes. That's what we like to do here on the PSP Network. Tight set. Oh, man.
That was a fun one. Great job by Edie Hagerly. That pass was coming in hot, and she was able to get her hands on it and put a really nice setup for McKenna Nolan. She was coming fast into the middle and slammed that ball down.
Of all the times that the replay failed me, that would have been a good one. Nold hit that thing straight down. There's the Jays again, just keeping those balls alive off the swing by Erica Lee. Now Addison Clemene deep.
Yep, wasn't able to just get enough snap onto that one and went just long.
Blue Jays on top, 10-6. Hager out with the first pass, second touch, third touch over for Lee. Rowell, beg your pardon. Oh, there's Backman. Wicked.
You know, that's the second time she's hit that ball like that. And, you know, I give a lot of credit to Edie. She's getting her hands up and getting in front of it. But that's a tough hit, and that's a tough place to play defense.
Jamestown on top by 3. Oh, Addison Marker.
Oh. And line judge called touch on the Patriots, so that's a point to Jamestown. It's like Eden's going to get clarification on that.
Yeah, I think they said it was a tip. Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was wondering if that's what she was calling. They said number 13 hit the ball. I think that maybe she got just a piece of it with her arms as if going for like the dig and a pass.
Nold will serve for the Jays. They're up by 4. Flat-footed attack for Erica Lee. Set up for Trumbauer, and that one hit the antenna.
Number 9, Adriana Bachman back for the Patriots.
Blue Jays up by 3 here in set 3. Backman will serve. Rowell. Kendall Anderson tattoos one off the block. I get a kick out of watching Sarah Hagerly. There is a lot of enthusiasm on that Jays sideline. Hauge with the serve. Heinle goes back corner, and too tall for Hagerly. I think she's saying my bad, because that might have been out.
Yeah, I think you're spot on that one. You know, she's pretty tall, and she took that, you know, above the chest. A lot of times your rule of thumb is if any ball above your chest is usually going out, and you should let it go out. But sometimes it's better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah, that's that read you have to have, and that time Hagerly misfired. That's not a misfire. Marker off the block and down for the Jays. Addison Marker's had a good night tonight.
Yeah, she's doing really well for the Jays.
Gets you about 5 kills a night. Sletto with a line drive serve. Set up for Fridley. Rowell. Wild dig. Turns into a rip for Trumbauer. Tipped over, yep. And Madison Wolf found the spot there for Century.
Found a good spot. Jamestown almost had a hand on that one, but this time the point goes to the Century Patriots.
You know, in every set, Makenzie, one team has gotten out in front of the other team, and they've come storming back. Century was down 8-1, and they're hanging right here in set 3. Coase with a big serve.
Oh.
And off the block goes Kinley Anderson. It's out, and she tooled the block for a point.
I think they are going to talk about this. Yep, and the up official called the ball in.
I think the The line judge said it was out. The down official said it was in. He went and pointed at the spot on the court. The up judge agreed, and it's a point for Century. Well, that might have been a little home cooking for the Patriots, maybe. Back row swing into the net. Nold with the attack air. That's just fun to watch. Even when it's an attack air, it's fun to watch.
Oh yeah, she's such a fundamentally sound hitter. Every time she goes up, it just looks so nice.
Rowell couldn't handle it, and an ace for Century. Well, it looks like the Jays may be a little rattled by that overturned call, as Century has now tied it up at 13.
Well, I give Century a lot of credit here. They're pushing the momentum their way, whether it's through the hits or just the celebrations.
Tip attempt by Trumbauer and Fridley. Good reactions by her, but she was in the net.
Yep.
She's laughing about it like there's nothing I can do. Jamestown back up by a point. Backman, pass one, touch two for Coast. Fridley, Hagerly has that one. Back to Nold. Coast kept alive by Backman. Free ball for the Jays. Tipped over by Hagerly and a point. She's tried that a few times, and that's the first time it's really worked for Jamestown.
Yeah, I'll give Century a lot of credit on picking up those, because that is a tricky, she's kind of like hitting it backwards, and she's in the front row, but they've done a good job of digging it up, but this time Edie was able to get him.
Trumbauer goes the short serve. Nice dig by Fitterer. Tipped over by Clemene. Nice cleanup by Sletto. Overpass, Century down for the Patriots.
And not too many times is Century going to miss that. They're so good on their block, and they're just so good using their hands. They got up there really tall and pushed the ball down.
Back and forth we go. Jamestown by a point here in set 3. Dig by Trumbauer, set by Hagerly. Rip City for Nold, overpass and down for Kinley Anderson.
Good attempt by Eden Fridley. She really went all out there and got a hand on it. She got it over the net, actually, but Jamestown, good job of staying focused. Sometimes when those balls look like that's a kill for sure, somebody gets it over the net, but they were paying attention and they were able to continue playing. Oh.
And that baby had some drop on it.
Yeah.
Kinley Anderson's been money on the serve tonight for Jamestown. That thing looked like it dropped about 4 feet in the last few inches before it got to Eden Fridley. Fitterer with a nice first pass, sets up a swing. Madison Wolf couldn't find it. And the Jays back up by 4. Timeout requested by Jamie Zastapool. 18-14, Jays lead here in set 3, and we're tied 1 set apiece on the PSP Network.
The right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
I don't know if there could have been anything more we could have asked for tonight.
No, I mean, this has been so much fun.
Got a couple fans there watching it live on the PSP Network on their mobile devices. Well, Century down by 4. Jamie Zastapool burns a timeout, trying to end this Jays run. Kinley Anderson serves it. Set by Coast. Backman. It said what? It was in. I was looking around like, what's the call?
I was too. There was a player kind of in my vision. I thought it was in, but sure enough, that was the call.
Number 7,
Ashlyn Hagerot with Century down 3. Trumbauer with a good first pass, sets up Nold. Rip City back on the Jays side. Right back to her. Oh, baby. Doesn't get much better than that.
No, and I just love that, you know, she goes up aggressively every single time. She was dug out on that one, but she's like, nope, I'm going to give it right back to you. And it went through the block and kill for her, McKenna Nold.
I'm going to give it right back to you. Erica Lee, she's blocked. And the Jamestown block party in full effect. Hagerly with a nice serve. Tough to handle for the Patriots. Rolled over by Backman. Rowell cleans it up. Back set marker. Oh, she's denied. Return to sender.
Great quick block there by Adriana Backman. Still, Jamestown actually got a hand on that one. That was a really good block.
Yeah, the Jays have been all over the place tonight. Their defense has just been outstanding.
Absolutely.
Geneva Ding. Rowell with the dig. Set by Hagerly. Marker went to the tip.
Century's been pretty good about picking up those tips, but that time she kind of used the block to her advantage and took the tip just off the top of their hands.
Kenna Nold will serve. Good dig by Hagerot. Lee has to tip it. Hagerly almost had another pancake save for Jamestown, but Erica Lee's had a big night for Century. Adriana Backman. Oh, marker. Big time.
That was a great hit.
Jays are starting to feel it here in set 3. Jamestown leads by 5. Century goes wide to Fridley. Hagerly set up now for Trumbauer. Nice save for Hagerot. Fridley again. Hagerot again. Marker goes middle. Kinley Anderson. Hagerot hustles. Fridley off the block. Heinley cleans it up. Free ball over for the Jays. Hagerly comes to Trumbauer. Blocked by Century.
Erica Lee again. That was a great block, and she was excited about it. This is a good opportunity for the momentum to swing, hopefully, in Century's favor.
Now I'm about 0 for my last 12 on the replays. It's all right. We'll get the money ones here as it closes in on set point. Jays by 4. Noel digs. Trumbauer. Oh, back at you.
Heinley, we've talked about this before. She's got those nice long arms that are just such an advantage in volleyball, and she's done a really good job tonight of just, you know, really staying on the block and getting every last bit of her jump out of it, and she got a great block there.
Fitterer went to the short serve, ends up being a free ball for Century. Geneva Ding will go middle, swing for Heinley. Bingo.
That was great. You know, we see Heinley hit a lot of times that she's got a really nice cross-court hit. That one went line and kill for Heinley.
Yeah, Century's got a little bit to celebrate as they've cut the Jays lead to 2, and Sarah Hagerly wants timeout. 22-20 in your BNC Bank scoreboard here in set 3, and we're back with more set 3 action after this timeout on the PSP Network.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
Good to have you on the PSP Network tonight. Todd Domres, Makenzie Quintus, bringing you the action. John Haugen running the camera for us tonight. Century has Holland Fitterer, the junior, on the service line with her team down 2 here in set 3. Rowell with an overpass, dumped down by Wolf, but turned around by Hagerly.
Wow. You know, Wolf, she went up there just like you would on a overpass anytime, but I think it went a little bit further than she was expecting, and so she had to really reach, and Jamestown was there ready for it to block back.
Yeah, the overpass to the point. Century goes to Fridley. Nold couldn't handle it. Back and forth we go here in set 3. Jays lead by 2 as they're closing in on a 2-1 lead. It's been a good rotation for Century here with Quinn Coast at the service line. Let's see if Century can dig into this. Rowell set up for Kinley Anderson. And Quinn Coast tipped it. Fitterer couldn't handle it. And now it is a Serve Pro set point. Serve Pro 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro bringing you this set point here in set 3. Trumbauer floats it to Fridley, set up by Coast, back to Fridley, off the block. Sletto has it to Hagerly. Nold tips, cleaned up by Coast, bumped over by Fridley. Can the Jays close it out? Not yet. Dumped over by Hagerly for the win. And the Jamestown Blue Jays find themselves up 2-1. Century cleaned up the tip across by McKenna Nold. Free ball over, and then it was a block, and then it was Hagerly right there with the tip that got into the donut against the Patriots, and that's how set 2 goes into the books. Check that, set 3 goes into the books. Set 4 comes up next. Jamestown on top, 2-1 here on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
When it comes
Well, wins don't come easily on the home court of the Patriots. Jamestown's one set away. Century with the first serve, turns into a block.
And I would say that's exactly how Century wants to start out this game. Their block has been so strong, and they do well when their block is doing well. That makes sense.
Makes perfect sense. Rowell. Nold blocked again. Right back to her. Century's doing a number. Fridley rolls it over. Trumbauer, nice pass. Sets up Hagerly. Goes to Kenley Anderson. First point of set 3 is down for the Jays.
Unfortunately, that's kind of how the game ended last time, the last set. Quinn kind of put her arm out to dig the ball, and Fitterer was on her way to get it, but that's just a tough one. You know, you don't want to give up a ball, so she's going for it, but I think Fitterer's there to get it.
Good job by Quinn Coast right there. That was a tight set. She got it to Addie Clemene, who did not miss it.
Number 3, Fridley.
All right, I didn't write down the final score in set 3, Makenzie.
21-25.
What? It wasn't like overtime?
The first one, that wasn't.
Sletta with a good first pass. Almost over for McKenna Nold. Jamestown looking for the breaking the barrier call. Jamestown has it. McKenna Nold. Nice dig by Fitterer. Backman pushes it over. Dumped by Hagerly. Nold again. Goes to the late tip. That is so hard to defend.
So hard to defend, and then as you know, a blocker, you're coming down from the block, and you're just trying to get any sort of hand on it to keep it alive. And you know, Century has kept it alive quite a bit this game, but that one just wasn't working for him.
I mean, McKenna Nold gets a lot of digs, but she gets a lot of opportunities.
Yes.
I can't imagine she's got much legs after a night. Backman. Oh, that was hit hard.
So hard. That looks so nice.
Century with an early lead here in set 4. Well, Century has switched up, and they've got Holland Fitterer now wearing the libero jersey. Hagerot's is going to be a DS. Fitterer almost with an ace.
How did they get that up?
How many times have the Jays done that tonight? A ton.
More than I can count.
Kendall Anderson sends it over. Middle push for Erica Lee. Tight set. Hagerot gets it to Marker. Century got a piece of it. Coast will go to Lee. Denied at the net. Big block for the Jays. Clemene blocked again. Patriots bump set. Swing for Backman. Century. Oh, now Century returning the favor. McKenna Nold. Long.
Holland is having a night, and she's excited. I love watching that. Good for her. There's nothing more exciting than when you save a play with just an incredible dig.
There was about 6 or 7 saves. Oh, there's the one right there for Holland Fitterer that turned into the point. Big hit. Just too far for Addison Marker. Century has stacked a few here on the serve of Holland Fitterer. They serve it up to McKenna Nold. Goes to the tip. Clemene has that. Back roll, and Fridley misfired on that one.
Yeah, just a rare hitting error by Eden Fridley.
Well, if Century comes back to win this one, that save by Holland Fitterer could be the move of the game for the Patriots.
I wrote that down too.
Yep. Backman off the top of the tape. Nice dig by Hagerly. Sets up Trumbauer. Century has that. Quick hitter. And Addie Clemene.
I love it. The calm, cool. That's right. That's a kill.
Yeah, there's no foot stomping usually when Clemene gets them. It's just like, all right, yeah, I've done that a couple hundred times. I don't know if she has or not, but that's her reaction usually, right? And an ace. Geneva Ding went to the float.
Geneva's been a good server for Century this season. They usually rattle off a few points when she's on the service line.
21 aces on the season coming in for the junior Geneva Ding. Floats it again. This time Rowell goes to the back row attack for Nold. Heinley has a big hit. Hagerly, oh, Rowell again. Oh, and Kendall Anderson somehow snuck it over.
Yes, exactly. Somehow snuck it over. I think that Century maybe just wasn't quite on the net as tightly as they usually are on their block because it came right down the front side of them.
There has been some points this game.
Yeah.
I mean, just like eye-opening. Haug with a big serve. Ding goes to the dump, overpass, and Lee didn't miss that one.
No, she was not going to miss that one. She saw it coming. She was waiting for it, and she did a great job of placing it to where Jamestown couldn't get a good dig on it.
Well, the Patriots have a look in their eye that they're not going to go quietly here in set 4.
Oh, they came to defend their turf, Todd.
Yep. Adriana Backman serves. Nold with the first touch, right back to her. Back row, dig by Fitterer. Pretty good pass. Sets up Lee. Nice dig by Hagerod. Nold sets it up. Marker swings. Pushed over and blocked by Century. What a save by Rowell. Now Lee to Ding. To Heinley.
Nice execution by Century there. Jamestown had to work really hard to keep that ball alive. They did a great job of it like they have been all night, but Century was able to take advantage of them being just kind of out of system and put the ball down.
10-4, good buddy. Oh, Trumbauer almost got her feet tangled up. Free ball for the Patriots. Bump set for Fitterer. Fridley roll shot. Rowell tight set. Good hustle by Hagerly. Set up by Century. Ding goes wide to Fridley. She has a big swing. Hagerly has another dig. Blocked by Century off the marker swing. Century will set for Fridley. Backman pushes it to the corner. Jays have a chance. Trumbauer, her shot blocked.
Oh my goodness.
Hagerly somehow got that over the net. Middle push for Lee. How about this rally? Here comes Addison Marker to the tip. Fitterer with the save. Set up for Heinley. Corner push.
Smokes. What a rally.
And the Jays want a timeout with Century up by 7 here in set 4. Hub International brings you this break in the action. They're a leading North American insurance brokerage. Back to back to back, wall to wall to wall action here on the PSP Network. Century by 7 here in set 4.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Well, there's been no shortage of action tonight. I mean, it's been phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've had this cheesy smile on my face the entire night. So fun.
Should we go to the talent cam again?
Oh, probably not.
No, probably not. Jays go to a good side out play. Kinley Anderson got it over. Fridley. Century's, they're just more aggressive on the attack this game. Marker with the push off the block, kept alive by Backman. Sent over by Ding. Free ball for the Jays. Rowell sets it up to Hagerly, who comes to Trumbauer. Big time.
Talk about being aggressive. That was an aggressive hit right there. And, I think that was going to be something that Jamestown's going to want to keep doing. I know it's tough when you're getting, you know, Century has a great block, but you got to keep being aggressive.
Yeah, that was a good approach. And a rip by Trumbauer for the point. And now while we're in the replay, a service error on the Jays.
Yeah, Adriana, you know, she thought about taking that one, but she made the wise choice to keep her hands down, and ball went out of bounds, so that's a point to the Century Patriots.
How hard is that to get a feel for when you're in that back row and that serve receive about if that ball is long or not?
Well, you know, it can be tricky because these girls, they serve so well, and like you talk about the float, you talk about, you know, top spin. Those floats, they come at you, and sometimes they keep coming, and sometimes they just drop.
Yeah.
And those ones that keep coming, you have to really be quick on your feet.
You had a good read by Hageron, and then you had one by Mac Rowell. Beg your pardon. Back-to-back plays, and there's a play. Alexis Heinley, another point for Century.
Yep, she did a good job of just getting the ball over the net. Jamestown's block wasn't sealed, and so it came down right in front of them.
Alexis Heinley's had a big night tonight for Century. The sophomore. And now Quinn Coast will serve with Century up by 7 here in set 4, I beg your pardon. McKenna Nold wide. Man, she hits that thing. How fast do you think that thing's going? About 80 miles an hour?
At least.
And you want to play back row in the WDA?
You know.
Oh, Hagerod went to the tip. Wolf was there. Oh, Adriana Backman almost went too short. Now this time McKenna Nold tools one off the block. Yeah, McKenna Nold, we mentioned it, going to Concordia St. Paul. And now what are you going to get? Going to get another Blue Man Group conversation. Well, while we do that, we can tell you that Minot State proud to bring you tonight's game. Minot State, be seen, be heard, be you. 96% of their grads employed or continuing their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. Point will remain and a kill for Nold. Kinley Anderson. Fridley, her tip over, blocked by Nold. Backslide, and Kenley Anderson has it down for the Jays. Kendall Anderson, I beg your pardon. Yeah, a little middle back there. And the Jays claw within 6. Fiddler with a good first pass. Addison Clemene blocked. Now down the line. Good shot there for the Patriots.
Yeah, great court sight by Madison Clemene. Came right back, and it was the second hit, so she could kind of tell that Jamestown was moving, and so she put that back in the corner, and that was not an easy one for Jamestown to pick up.
Big rise and attack for McKenna Nold.
Yeah.
Man, that is fun to watch. Give you a good look at it right here. Watch that elevation. Man. Back in action, set up by Hagerly. Another swing. Nold dug out of there by Fridley. Rolled over by Backman. Push by Rowell. Swing for Wolf. Dig by Hagerly. Rowell sets it up. Nold dug by Fridley. Clemene off the rafters, and she couldn't handle it. I checked that coast off the rafters. That's tough to do. I mean, that ball redirects. You just don't know where it's coming down.
Yeah, it's hard to, you know, keep your eye on the ball, keep your eye on where it's going, and but kudos to Eden. She's getting a lot of touches on those hard hits by McKenna Nold, keeping it alive.
Middle tip for Backman. Hagerly has had a pile of digs tonight for the Jays.
She has.
Swing for Madison Wolf. Tipped up by Kendall Anderson. Nice save by Fitterer. Middle attack for Clemene. That goes wide.
Great job by Holland Fitterer. That ball I did not expect to come over. I can't imagine that she did either, but she made a quick adjustment and was able to get underneath it. Unfortunately, it was just a hitting error for the Patriots.
Well, Wouldn't expect anything less. Jays coming right back here in set 4. Big rip by Backman, turns into an overpass for Clemene, and she can't believe she couldn't finish that one. And now Century wants to call a timeout. The Jays coming right back here in set 4. Blue Jays from Jamestown on top, 2-1 over the Century Patriots. Century leads in set 4, 15-12 here on the PSP Network.
Your business or your home, across the town or across the country. We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Hey fans, tonight's game brought to you by Planet Pizza. Your mouth and belly will thank you by calling Planet Pizza. Contact them at 852-1700. Planet Pizza, serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. Contact them at minotbraces.com. Patriots looking for a side out. Adriana Backman got that one in the body of Hagerly, but she dug it. Rowell saves it over the net. And the kill for McKenna Nold. That's just one of those, you just got to tip the cap.
Yep. You just got to move on to the next point. And
Hagerly with an ace. And the Jays are cruising now in set 4. Century still by a point, looking to send it to a deciding 5th set. Fitterer caroms a pass, pushed to the corner by Clemene. Another save by Hagerly, but that time Trumbauer couldn't complete the miracle for the Jays.
Hagerly, she just is all over the place, and she's using those long arms too, and her whole body, she just dives for it. She does a great job of popping it up.
You talk about leaving it all on the court.
Yep.
McKenna Nold, wide. Century has stacked a couple, and now they lead by 3. Century student section didn't know that was a point for the Patriots. They rolled it back over to the Jays side. Come on, kids, pay attention. Oh, that was heavy. Addison Marker. That baby was blistered.
Yeah, she got her shoulder turned there, and she was going straight down the line. She did a great job.
Yeah, look out below. Oh, and now Kenna Nold with a rare service error.
That's one thing, this whole game, there really haven't been, first game there was a few service errors and a couple in the second, I guess, but I don't see I have any in the third game. This is the first one in the fourth, so serving has been spot on, which is fun to see.
Century by 3. Ding goes to the short serve. Kendall Anderson finds a way against that block that wasn't really well formed for Century, and a point for the Jays. Neither team budging. Emma Hauge serves it up to Fitterer. Backman touches it down the line. Nope. Couldn't find the line for Adriana Backman. And the Jays close within 1. Hoagie will serve again. Back to Fitterer. Erica Lee got it done. Oh, no. Oh, they say it did hit the court. I thought Hoagie maybe got that at the last second.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, are we seeing another pancake?
Century by 2. Hagerly with a bump set. Trumbauer cleaned up by Ding. Bump set for Fitterer. Rowell has that. Back set by Hagerly. Marker denied. Jays keep it alive. Now a free ball sent over by McKenna Nold. Ding will set it up. Quick hitter for Heinley. Tattoos one off the block.
Nice job by Century there. They got the advantage of having a free ball come over. They took advantage of that and had a perfect pass. And so Geneva was able to get a really great set over to Alexis Heinley.
They serve it up to Trumbauer. Right back to her. Off the block. Leah Trumbauer's had a nice night. Now you get the soccer kicking standout, Sarah Sleto back serving. Ooh, tough serve. Right on cue. Sleto aces the place. Now she's got double-digit aces on the season.
I'm not surprised. She's got a tough serve.
Backman with a good first pass. Fridley tight into the net. Blocked by the Jays. Trumbauer off the block. What a dig. Tipped over by Hagerly. Bumpered over by Marker. Middle push for Lee. Good hustle by Nold. Middle attack for Kinley Anderson. And Century blocked it down.
What a series for Erica Lee right there. I think she had a part in almost every time the ball came over to the net with the Patriots. She got an incredible dig over and she hit it, and I think she was part of that block to end the rally.
Ashlyn Hagerot will serve. Their team nursing a 2-point lead. Back row attack for Nold. A little mistiming on that one. Century has a chance. Heinley saved by Sleto. Middle for Kinley Anderson. Backman has that. Now Fridley off the block. Sleto to Hagerly. Trumbauer. Oh, another big block for the Patriots.
Huge block. This is so big for them to keep this lead, and they are just coming at it with the block.
And while we look for a replay there that doesn't appear, it's going to be a timeout for the Jamestown Blue Jays. Century on top by 3. Patriots looking to push this one to a 5th set. 22-19 on your BNC Bank scoreboard in set 4.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
Well, Century's won or shared the last 9 regular season titles in the WDA. Jamestown looking to end that streak. They could do it or put themselves in a good position with a win here tonight. Middle hit for Madison Wolf.
Great hit by Madison Wolf. She was able to use Jamestown's block to get the point.
This has been a nice little run here with Ashlyn Hagerot at the service line for the Patriots. Century leads by 4. Rowell, wide side, Trumbauer. Right into a Trana Backman, and a big point there for the Jays. Leah Trumbauer will serve for Jamestown. Backman with the dig. Set by Ding. Ripped by Heinley. Long. Point Century.
We haven't seen as many of those this year. Last year, I remember there was so many blocks which just went straight back, but she hit that ball so hard that off the block it went all the way out of bounds on the back service line.
Century has a serve pro set point here in set 4. Quintus serves and an ace. Will send us to a 5th set. Quintus couldn't be handled by the Jays, and just like that, a 5th and final set coming up next on the PSP Network. I would recommend you to not touch whatever you're watching it on. I was going to say, don't touch your dial, don't touch your remote, don't touch your phone, don't touch your iPad, whatever you're watching it on, you better come back for set 5. 2 sets apiece, Jamestown and Century, a 5th to decide it after this on the PSP Network.
Presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
For decades, NODAC Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. NODAC Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with...
What'd that sign say? Number 2 on the court, number 1 in my heart?
I think so. So sweet.
So sweet. I thought I was going to be asking somebody out to a date for prom already.
Oh.
A little early for that.
Yeah. I'd be really planning ahead.
Eden Fridley off the block. We're starting set 5, first one to 15. This one doesn't feel like it's going to end at 15. McKenna Nold, Century can't save it. First point of the 5th set goes to the Jays. Now with Trumbauer at the service line, this has been a good rotation for Jamestown all night. Fitter with a good first pass, set up for Fridley. Wide. Jamestown on top, 2-zip. Getting a good start in set 5 can sometimes set you up.
Absolutely. It's like you can't let things get out of hand very fast on set 5 because it only goes to 15.
Hagerly saves that Fridley attempt. No. Big time.
Yep, Century's going to want to come together and figure out how they're going to get a side out because, again, you don't want Jamestown to get too far ahead in this 5th set.
Fridley has to chase that one down. Addison Clemene tipped back. Now Wolf blocked once, twice. Century, they get it over. Hagerly back over on the Century side. Clemene, oh, there's McKenna Nold. Back-to-back plays. And a quick timeout for the Patriots. Get a replay look at this one as it looked like Century had a chance. They came near side. It was pushed over, and there was Nold to slam it down for the Jays. Hub International Insurance time on the court. Quick start for the Jays here in set 4. Hub, a leading North American insurance brokerage, brings you this timeout. Jays on top, 4-zip here in set 5. Back after this break on the PSP Network. Trumbauer will serve for Jamestown. Good dig. Now Fridley goes to the sideline. And, oh, Eden Fridley blocked it and scored it for the Patriots.
Yeah,
and
good
they
net.
needed that one.
Yep, for sure. Good net play by Eden Fridley. She really wanted that one. She went up strong with her block and pushed it right back.
Number 3, Eden Fridley back for the Patriots.
The senior Fridley will serve. Trumbauer with a good setup. Pushed over by Kinley Anderson. Middle attack. Clemene saved by Nold. Sent over by Rowell. Century almost couldn't control that. Flat-footed attack for Backman. Set up for Nold. Oh.
She came out for set number 5. Holy smokes, that was a great hit. Again, like when she's on with her timing, she can get up so high. Like she's almost going over top of Century's block.
Century sent the free ball over, and McKenna Nold just absolutely drilled that baby. Century digs it up. Backman winds up. Jays have to hustle to clean that one. Two Jays converge onto each other. Pass by Fridley, set by Coast. Tight set to Backman. Slettle right there. McKenna Nold. Oh, that one's denied at the net. The Jays have it. Nold goes to the tip. Coast has that one mopped up. Backman now. Cross court, misfire.
Shoot, that's a bummer for Century because they played really good defense on that one. Again, down 1-6. They're going to want to get a side out very quickly here.
Yeah, and Coach Zastapool has already burned one timeout here in set 3. Kinley Anderson, good serve over the net, and Hagerly got it. And Coach Zastapool says, I'm not waiting any longer. It's a Hub International Insurance timeout. Your local Hub agents, Josh Cattell, Michael Borman. Contact them at 355-3100 for your personal and business insurance needs. Jays rolling here in set 4, or set 5.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
It's been all Jamestown in the 5th and deciding set. Jamestown's played one 5-setter this season, a loss to Legacy in conference play. Century's had a couple 5-setters. This is their 3rd. Middle attack for Clemene. Nice dig again by Hagerly. Set up for Nold. Goes to the donut. Set by Clemene. Rip for Wolf. Jay's got a piece of that. Middle for Kendall Anderson. Fridley comes flying in. Back to Backman. Off the block. Hagerly saves it. Nold. Oh, what a play. Nold pushes it back over. Century in control. Backman runs up down the line. What a save. Oh, but it's a point for Century.
Great rally by Century there. They really needed that one. A lot of exciting things happening. So now get Holland back here on the service line, see if she can, put it in play and get some points going.
Patriots down by 5. Jays looking for a quick side out. McKenna Nold. Coast had a hand on it. Free ball over though for the Jays. Backslide. Kendall Anderson. Yes.
Then that backslide, she kind of has like a little double step approach on there, and I wonder sometimes if that throws Century off on their timing of their block, but it's working for Jamestown, so keep going with it.
Fridley with a good dig off the Hagerly serve. Backman winds up. In.
Great hit by Backman. It'd be great to see her get going here. They kind of need a strong hitter right now, and she's one of them for the Patriots, so they could utilize her a little bit.
The most impressive part of that Kendall Anderson hit a moment ago was, I think the entire gym thought it was some coming near side here for McKenna Nold, and a good decision by Hagerly. Marker couldn't find the line. Century has cut that Jamestown lead in half. Geneva Ding will serve. Goes to the short float. Nold, middle hit for Kendall Anderson, but the block is well formed for the Patriots.
Yeah, we got Erica Lee back up there blocking. She does a great job, and Alexis Heinley, they're a good pair.
And you get a Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. Jamestown leading by 3. Get you that last replay a moment ago as Century bumps that one over. Jamestown sets it up. There's that backslide for Kendall Anderson, and a big point here in set 5 for the Jamestown Blue Jays. Jays on top, 8-5 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Back with more of set 5 after this break on the PSP Network.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Served by Geneva Ding. McKenna Nold. Hello.
Hello is right. Holy smokes. That great set by Edie Hagerly there. Set up a great approach for McKenna Nold, and she's going to slam that ball every time.
That's what you call a timeout for right there. Get the side out set up. Nold with a big serve. Nice pass. And Century gets a rip by Erica Lee off the block. That's 2 big-time plays right there. First by Kenna Nold, and then Erica Lee with the answer. Jays still lead by 3 here in set 5. Rowell, back row attack for Nold. And she found a hole in that back row for Century. That's when you get that back row, you kind of got the whole court in front of you.
Yeah, I think that was one that Holland would probably want back, because I think we've seen her get so many balls. She could have got that one, but sometimes it's just a communication thing or just a hesitation.
And an attack error for Century, and the Jays are closing in. Jamestown hasn't won at Century since 2013. That's a decade, folks. They may be a little excited. And Eden Fridley says, not so fast. (11-7). Stay tuned. Our Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame comes up next. Player coach interviews, move of the game, and our MVP of the game all in our postgame. Hagerly with the serve. Rowell. And Century. The Fridley Wolf block party.
Great block. We need to see Century do a few more of those in this set here because that just gets them so excited and momentum going even more their way.
Hagerot serves it up to Nold, set by Hagerly. Middle swing for Marker. Century goes to Fridley, off the block. Overpass, push to the back. Hagerot sets it up. Heinley off the block, saved by Rowell. Century pushes it up. Middle attack, sent over by Wolf. And Century stacked a few.
Great job by Wolf. They're making an adjustment. I don't think that was exactly where she thought it was going to be, but she made it work.
The 11-7 lead a moment ago by Jamestown is cut in half. Hagerot serves it up to Rowell. Swing and a denied. Trumbauer. Century's blocking everything.
They are really pumping up their sophomore out there, but I don't know if she needs any pumping up because she's playing awesome.
Alexis Heinley got at least a half a block there. Hagerot's been money on the service line. Jamestown having a hard time with it. Now they get it to the right person. That one's cleaned up by Hagerot. Fridley, good dig by Hagerly. Set up by Nold. Marker goes to the back row. Century has it to Ding. Middle for Madison Wolf.
She knows what works. That's the second time in a row that Madison Wolf has used that tip in that exact same spot, and I think Coach Hagerly wants to address that.
And here come the Patriots. Madison Wolf with that latest point, and we're tied at 11. Here we go. We said turbulence. We said buckle up. It's been all of that and more. Back with the finish of this one after this break on the PSP Network.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before, but that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
Well, the last time the Jays needed a big side out, they called timeout. I'm getting the ball somehow to Kenna Nold. They serve it to her. Jays come near side to Trumbauer, and that's deep.
That was close, but I think that...
Oh, they're calling a tip.
Oh.
Yeah, the Jays saw it early. So did the line judge. Big point and a swing there goes to Jamestown. Sarah Sleto will serve with her team up 1. Good first pass by Backman. Sets up Wolf. Blocked. What a play.
That was a huge play for Jamestown because that was a really great pass for Century. So they were in a great system, but Jamestown put up a good block.
Sleto puts her team up 13-11. Back row to Backman. Wolf again.
Again, that spot, it's working for her, and she knows it.
How good has this action been?
So good.
Set 5, 13-12. The senior Quintus serves for Century. Jays looking to get a match point with a side out. And an ace!
She's clutch back there. She did that just in set 4. Comes back right at the end of the game, serves up an ace.
Yeah, she ended set 4 with an ace. Did Quintus, and now a big one here in set 5. 20 aces on the season now for Quintus. Goes right back to Rowell. Middle push over. Century with a free ball. Fitterer goes to Fridley. Roll shot. Sleto has it. Hagerly, quick tight set. On the line. Tipped.
Oh, okay. Well, the up judge is calling out, but the line judge called a tip, and they're going to talk about it.
Everybody's in a lather. Down judge said out. Line judge said tip. Which one is going to prevail? Well, this is high drama here. And they're going to make us wait a little bit. The tension, the drama. Everybody. Well, we got, let's see, what do we got about? We got about 1,200 in attendance. There's only 4 officials getting paid tonight.
Replay, okay.
Oh, boy.
I kind of like that. I like that call. A tight game like this, you don't want to make the decision. Let them play it out. I like it.
Coast will serve, tied at 13. Good pass by Sletto. Hagerly sets it up. Trumbauer. Century has a first touch. Back row attack for Backman. And Century has a point. And they have a Serve Pro match point.
This gym is rocking, Todd.
The senior Coast. Sletto with a good first pass. Back row pushed over by Nold. Century, can they close it out? Wolf rolled it over the net. Sletto sets it up. Trumbauer tips. And it's down.
Oh.
Said there was a lift there on Century. 14 extra points in set 5. Trumbauer, oh, what a serve. And an ace. One of the service leaders in the WDA, Leah Trumbauer, just did it in crunch time. 30-plus aces on the season. She's going to serve it again. Match point. Oh, back-to-back aces. And the Jays have come to Century and won this one in 5. Here's the final ace for Leah Trumbauer. And with that, we'll send it into our planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame. The Jays 3, Century 2. Jamestown with an inside track to the 1 seed in the WDA. Back with our postgame after this timeout on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads postgame. Well, we talked about fun.
It's only fun when it's over.
It's only fun when it's over. A 5-set win on the home court of the Century Patriots. What did you talk about in the huddle there with your team?
At what point? I mean, at the beginning, I just told them that this is fun. These are the matches that we played last year all the time. We're 5-setters, and it really did prepare us for the end of the year. And so every time we step on the court, we have to think this is preparing us for something. You know, and to pour into each other, be good teammates, all those things always apply, but I feel like 5-setters do prepare you for something at the end of the year, like gut check, who's going to be in shape. And they always complain about some of the stuff we do to get them in shape at practice. And so I said, this is why we do stuff like that. And I mean, they just battled. I was so proud of them for never giving up, battling hard, and just being good teammates the whole time. They never got down on themselves. It's so cool.
Yeah, and you know, the attacks were good, the service was good, but your defense was phenomenal tonight.
Honestly, I mean, just the moment you think the ball's going to be down, you got somebody scraping skin off their body to get that ball up. And that's not one player. No, we work on defense every day in practice, and that's for every player. The middle blockers have to play defense. And for a while there, both sides of the net were just going after us, like who's going to let the ball drop first, and that was a good battle.
You know, and early in the season, you got to win against Century as a confidence builder. What does this do for the psyche of the Jays now, late in the season?
I think it's big. I mean, we lost last week, and everyone acted like the world was going to stop turning. It's like, we lost a match, guys. It's okay, and it was a good one. That was a 5-setter that we lost, so here we turn it around and beat them in the 5th set. So I think it's going to build just confidence for our kids, and I thought they just competed so hard. I was so proud of them.
Yeah, good stuff tonight, Coach. Congratulations.
Thanks for doing this. I appreciate it.
Oh, you bet. You bet. Sarah Hagerly, always well-spoken. Let's bring in McKenna Nold. Well, Kenna, that's been about a decade in the making for the Jays to win one on the home court of the Century Patriots. How good did that feel as a team?
It felt amazing. I feel like we worked so hard for that all season, and it's really paid off. And we have grown so much as a team over this, so I feel like we deserve this so much.
I was talking in the broadcast that, do you ever get tired? I mean, the ball comes to you a lot, and so I'm wondering, like, how many more sets could you have played tonight?
None. I was so tired. I feel like I could have passed out right there on the floor.
How about the 2 serves to end it out for you guys? I mean, what a way to end.
That was so surreal. Leah Trombauer played her heart out tonight, and her ending it, it sealed it. That was so awesome.
And how about the defense by Edie Hagerly tonight? I mean, she was seemingly everywhere. The whole team was everywhere, but especially Edie was seemingly cleaning up a lot of balls.
After the first ball that she missed that came to her on the line, she looked at me and she goes, I will get that ball. I will get the ball. And she did. And she proved it the whole time.
What does this do for the confidence of the Jamestown Blue Jays? It's got to be sky high right now.
It is. We are on cloud 9 right now, and we are just going to keep playing our hearts out every single game.
Well done tonight.
Thank you so much.
All right, McKenna Nold. You can see that was a pretty happy group of Jamestown Blue Jays right there. We'll be back with more of our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads after this break on the PSP Network.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Well, I think we got our money's worth tonight.
Oh, for sure. That was so fun.
Man alive. So many things to break down here as Jamestown now has the inside track for the #1 seed, and that's going to break 9 consecutive years, potentially. There's still some games to play where Century has won or shared a regular season title in the WDA. Jamestown looks to put an end to that streak with a 3-2 thrilling victory tonight on the home floor of the Patriots. This is your Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame. Helping clients to work towards financial freedom. That's Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads, your postgame headquarters. Order online from shotscrossroads.com. Makenzie, you got a chance to listen to Sarah Hagerly and McKenna Nold, and I mean they were pretty stoked up. I mean they had some hype to them.
Rightfully so.
And exactly, you could just tell that they knew that they had to play hard to earn and win a victory tonight, and man, they wanted it. And Century, I mean, they brought it, and so did the Jays.
Absolutely. Yeah, both teams. I mean, it could have went both ways at any time. You know, they both came out and played and just really put on a show for all of us.
All right, couple things we need to clean up here on our postgame. We'll get to the upcoming schedule in just a moment. We'll give you a B&C scoreboard update around the WDA, but first it's going to be our move of the game tonight, brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. They focus on the details of the process without ever losing sight of the big picture. Jobbers Moving and Storage brings you tonight's move of the game. You can find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. Well, this play happened in set 4, and we talked about it right away, where all of a sudden, like this could be a turning point, and it was an overpass that looked like Century had a chance, and then all of a sudden it turned into a point for the Jamestown Blue Jays.
Yeah, exactly. Something you don't see every day. I guess we got it showing up here on the screen.
An overpass that gets to the Patriots, and there was Edie Hagerly, and she was everywhere tonight. I mean, that was just one of the times that Hagerly was on point for the Jamestown Blue Jays, and seemingly she cleaned up so many of those tonight. That was just the one that we picked out as the Jobbers move of the game.
Yeah, she had a phenomenal night. You know, as a setter, she's a part of almost every single play, but the thing that was so impressive about Edie tonight was her defense, the digging. Like, yeah. She had arms everywhere, and they were always on the ball, popping it up, keeping the ball in play. She was very impressive tonight.
I love what Kenna Nold said about her. She's like, well, she missed one, and then it was kind of that look in her eye, like, I'm not going to miss any more the rest of the night.
No, I loved that in the interview. She told her teammate, I will get that ball, and I love that confidence.
There's your move of the game. Jobbers Moving and Storage. They focus on the details of the process without ever losing sight of the big picture. Their efficient step-by-step approach to move management keeps everyone on the same page. Locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. All right, a couple more things to do here is first, quick look at those standings in the WDA. As we mentioned, Century now falls to 3 losses, so all of a sudden, depending on the outcomes of the other games tonight, Jamestown has a 2-game lead here late in the WDA campaign. As we mentioned, that's the inside track to the number 1 seed at the upcoming WDA tournament. And while we have a second, let's take a quick look at our upcoming schedule here on the PSP Network. Of course, you got football tomorrow night in the Magic City at Dwayne Carlson, West Fargo in town. The Packers take on the Magi. 7 o'clock start, 6:30 pregame. Nick Holberg, Phil Sherrick with the call there. And Chuck Claremont and I will be at the Bismarck Community Bowl for the crosstown rivalry game, Century and Bismarck. Kick at 7 and pregame at 6:30 for the Demons and the Patriots in a football matchup. Again, those are always good games. And then on Saturday, Single A playoffs start in the state of North Dakota. Opening round, Bowman County at Velva, 2 o'clock start, 1:38 p.m. pregame in that one. There's your upcoming week here on the PSP Network. All right, so we got a little thing called the MVP of the contest tonight, and it's brought to you tonight by Sport Clips. They keep you looking your best. You can check in online with a hairstylist today. And the numbers tonight for McKenna Nold are pretty flabbergasting, as you get 27 kills, you get 10 digs, and the one that I want to talk to you about, McKenna, is a whopping, or McKenna. We're talking about McKenna, but I'm talking to Makenzie. Makenzie, I want to get your thoughts on 91 attempts tonight for McKenna Nold.
I mean, talk about some legs. And it sounds like Coach Hagerly's taking care of that. You know, she mentioned that in the interview that, you know, this is why we do those conditioning things. And her girls were conditioned. They were there. And, you know, I think McKenna said she couldn't play another game, but I bet you if she had to, she would have.
She looked like she might have about 20 more attempts in her. Yeah. As the smile told me everything, right? Says, here's one of the many kills tonight by your MVP of the night, Kenna Nold, the senior for the Jamestown Blue Jays. Oh, I might have grabbed the wrong one there. So we'll get that back here in just a second, as that was supposed to be a highlight there of McKenna Nold, but give me 1 second. I'm going to get that fixed because it's too good to not bring you McKenna Nold kill tonight, as we had a bunch of them. And let's try this one. Bam!
Bam is right.
There's the one we were looking for, as there's your MVP of the game tonight, McKenna Nold. Sport Clips brings you that MVP. They have the MVP experience, MVP haircut experience, and nothing makes you feel like that at Sport Clips. Tonight's game MVP, the senior taking her talents to Concordia St. Paul. That is Kenna Nold for the Jamestown Blue Jays. All right, we are going to effort a quick BNC Bank scoreboard update, as BNC's got locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona, and they provide you with banking and wealth management services for your business and family. Visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank. Takes me a second sometimes to find the scores on a Wednesday night, but here's your finals. In WDA tonight, Bismarck gets a win at Watford City, a sweep, 3-0. Mandan goes up to Williston, gets a win tonight. The Mandan Braves 3-2 over Williston. Legacy takes care of Turtle Mountain in straight sets, and a big one out in the Queen City. That tells you how long this one went tonight. That was an 8 p.m. Start in Dickinson tonight, and the Midgets pick up a win over the Magi, 3-1. So that sets up Dickinson as potential number 5 seed. Again, with games remaining here in the WDA calendar. All right, next volleyball action for us will be a week from tomorrow, and we will have Legacy and Bismarck High, which should be a good way to end the regular season, as those two teams still jockeying for a position in the 2-3-4 range in the WDA. Well, that wasn't any fun, Makenzie.
Not at all.
All right, that'll put a wrap on our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. And a big thanks to all these in-game sponsors. BNC Bank brings you our scoreboard. Our pregame, as always, brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Timeouts tonight brought to you by Hub International Insurance. Serve Pro had a lot of set and match points tonight, brought to you by Serve Pro. Our postgame, as always, brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. Player of the game was McKenna Nold tonight, the senior for the Jays, brought to you by Sport Clips. And the move of the game, you could have had Edie Hagerly with a bunch of them tonight, but she got one of those as your Jobbers move of the game. Great job by our camera operator tonight. That was John Haugen. For our executive producer, Nick Hallberg, and my partner tonight, Makenzie, Quintus. Todd Domres repeating your final scores. Hey, I didn't write down the final one for the last set, as it was
14-16.
Okay, 14-16 in set 3 or set 4 as Century won set 1 27-24. Jamestown bounced back with 27-24 and 25-21, and then Century won set 3 25-20 before Jamestown outlasts the Patriots 16-14 in set 5. Here was the final play of the contest tonight. The ace for Leah Trumbauer sends the Jays to their first W over the Century Patriots on their home floor in over a decade. That'll put a wrap on our broadcast tonight. Thanks for joining us, fans. And until next time, so long from Lynette Olson Gymnasium at Century High School. The Jays pick up a W tonight.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Drop it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of Finrun Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.